What is going on, gamers and aliens? It is me, Dan, moderately anonymous MTG, and we are back today with another episode of the greatest CEDH channel in the multiverse, and we got some stellar guests today. I've got Brian, aka BoshnRoll, with me, Cam from PlaytoWin, and the one and only my friend and yours, Cyrus from MentalMisplay, is here with us. As always, our sponsors are TCG Player and Dragon Shield. Go hit up our affiliate links down in the bio if you want to get some awesome cards that you see on the show today, or if you want something to sleeve them up in, or awesome playmats to put them on. If you want to support the show more directly, go hit up our Patreon. You get access to our private Discord, dozens of hours of bonus content here on YouTube, and of course, your name in the credits. Shout out to all my patrons who make episodes like this possible. Y'all are the absolute best. Thank you so much for supporting the show, and thank you for watching. Let's go hop into the deck techs. First up is Cam playing Etali, Primal Conqueror. This is an aggressive Gruul combo deck looking to land Food Chain and cast Etali an infinite number of times to deck its opponents. Up next is Mod playing Tivit, Seller of Secrets. This is an Esper control deck looking to lock down the table and end the game with time sieve combos. In third is Cyrus playing Tevesh, Szat, Doom of Fools, and Kraum, Ludevic's Opus. This is a Grixis Storm deck using Displacer Kitten in combination with its commander to overtake the table and win the game with Thassa's Oracle or Underworld Breach. And last up is Bosch playing Kinnan, Prodigy. This is a mid-range combo deck using Kinnan's ability to put creatures directly into play and combo out with infinite mana. And without further ado, let's hop into the game.
I will be right back to the game here. I had to fix this the other day. One sec.
Ryan is strictly not cheating right now.
Nope. Off camera, but don't worry about it.
Conveniently during mulligans. I just gotta turn my camera off for a minute. Mine also has something wrong with it.
Cool. All right, I'm all set now.
Okay, cool. Good luck, have fun, everybody.
I will play this Windswept Heath, and I will crack it and go get a Taiga, bringing me down to 39. And play this Ragavan, and then I will pass the turn.
Misty Rainforest. I'm just going to sacrifice that Hallowed Fountain, and I'll pass.
I'm going to cast this Mana Crypt.
Okay.
Whoa.
Pass the turn.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
baby. All right. That's a Mana Crypt start that I can get behind, honestly. Blue Delta and pass the turn.
Blue to Delta and pass. All right, I'll go to my turn, and I will draw. I'll play a Snow Cover Forest. Let's go to combat. Dan, thanks for having me on the show. I'm going to attack you with Ragavan.
While I'm shuffling with my tiny hands, you villain.
Oh, yes, just to make you feel uncomfortable and rushed, too.
Shuffle faster. We got effects doors left.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's going to call a judge.
Time today. Come on, come on.
All right, I'll go to 37, and flip for Ragavan is, ooh, my favorite one, you bastard, you absolute scoundrel, you fucking fiend.
Whoa.
I hate that.
Kitten?
Please don't be able to
can't
cast it. Good.
No, I can't. I can't. I do have a Llanowar Elves, though.
So mad at you.
And I have a Jiraga Tree Speaker, too. I will pass the turn.
Tundra, Dauntless Dismantler, and I'll pass.
The odds is damage. That is a 2.
I'm going to fetch before Cyrus can draw a black
Sure.
source here. I'm just going to get a tropical island, and you can carry on with your life.
When you draw it off the top, you draw it off the top. I'll cast a Cursed Totem.
Cyrus, you are a liar. That was in your opening hand. Everyone go cancel Cyrus on Twitter right now.
I hate
Well,
you.
you can't dismantle her my only mana source now.
What comes in tapped? But
Yeah, that's tapped. Settle down.
Nice.
Settle down. That's a mono artifact, right?
God, his
That's it for me.
All right, I've found my tropical island, and then I'll move to my turn. I'm gonna play an Ancient Tomb and a tapped Felwar Stone, and I go to 37, and that's my turn.
And I will draw. I'll play a Misty Rainforest, and I'll go to combat. Cyrus with Ragavan, and then Brian, I'll come at you with 2 with my useless Mana Dorks.
All right, you're definitely gonna hit a land off the top.
Can't block.
Oh no, an Adnos.
Oh, an ad nauseam. Whoa, man, it's a shame that my second treasure comes into play.
I know,
tapped.
that's a huge bummer.
I was excited for you for half a second there.
Pass the turn after that.
I will draw. Water Grave untapped to 35. Cast a Jeweled Lotus.
I was about to say that comes into play tapped, but it doesn't. Good job.
No, I'm a king over here. I'd like to cast the big boy, Kitty Man.
I'm gonna Force of Will, saying bye forever to one of my combo engines, Hullbreaker Horror.
For
and exile.
Hullbreaker? Shoosh! All right.
I know, it
Everyone's
sucks.
got really powerful exiled. Holy cow.
Yeah, everybody's lost part of their endgame already.
I will definitely accept
Yeah.
this. That was an even exchange. No attacks. Pass turn.
Untap. Odds is damage. That is a 6. Draw for turn. Oh my god, all shocking of steam vents. Oh, how greedy am I is the real question here. I think I am fairly greedy. Let's go ahead and windfall.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I was like, I feel like you tend to be on the greedier side.
I'm gonna use it or lose it on this Flusterstorm.
Ooh, okay.
Gosh darn it, Brian Koval. Okay, it's countered. I pass the turn.
Draw, fetch, and shock for a breeding pool and cast Kinnan. That is going to be the end of my turn.
All right, I'll fetch on the end of your turn. We are going to get a time walk. Get a commercial district. Prevail 1 trigger. That card sucks. Been a lotus petal. Oh, that feels so good. All right, go to my turn. Draw. Wooded foothills. Let's go to combat. I think I'm gonna go.
See if Brian will trade with the Kinnan.
I mean, I won't, but my deck's full of mana dorks if you want to. You want more of
that
those.
is the other problem, yeah. I have a good feeling that I'm going to hit Brian and I'm going to flip into Desecrated Sphinx because I've only hit bangers so far.
That's true.
So I'm going to attack Brian with that knowledge with Ragavan, and then Cyrus, I'll come at you too anyway. Brian
As
with
expected,
Ragavan.
I'm not going to block, and you flipped Fierce Guardianship.
I'll make another tapped treasure. I will just pass.
Let's cast the Chrome Mox. I'll tuck an opposition agent underneath it. Cast the One Ring.
I
Got a Force of
hate
Will?
that.
Oh,
I can't interact with this team. Just putting
You
that out
cannot. Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
feeling. Well, let's just keep throwing good shit into exile. I will go ahead and
you do
exile
have a
this
Force of Will?
Displacer kitten
there.
for
Not
a
appearing
force
in
of
this game.
negation.
Wow. And you're going to use it on my One Ring.
Yes.
The one that Post Malone gave me.
Yes.
That sucks. I didn't even get to tap it. Now that we lost our One Ring, this is a much more devastating place to be for me. And honestly, I think the table might be targeting me down a little bit too much with these 2-for-1s when we got Etali coming up on the next turn. But at the end of the day, I totally understand it because Tivit is the established threat here. Tivit is the one that takes over games most generally. Etali is a deck that I think still kind of falls under a little bit of disrespect because of the fact that it's random. Like, Cam might cast this Etali and do absolutely nothing with it, and that Force of Will and the Force of Negation might have been very well better spent on my spells here. It's impossible to tell. But I guess the real thing that made me like kind of in disbelief there was that Cyrus only had so few cards in hand to begin with, that the fact that they were willing to 2-for-1 themselves over this, it just wasn't something I was expecting there.
It goes into exile as well.
Oh
Joins the party.
no!
Going the good shit in
Exile.
exile.
Whoever has Pull from Eternity in their deck is gonna be ruling this game. I don't want to attack. I want to stay safe from Ragavan hits. I'm gonna pass.
Just wanted to make sure that we're only going to play one long, uneventful game of CEDH today. That's not, so I will take damage.
Got it.
Lamamorphic pool.
Mission
and
Thief
pass
online.
turn.
In your end step, I'm going to have a green floating, and I'm going to Visage you Curse Totem.
I think we'll go for the Underground Sea.
Draw for turn, and slam mana number 7. I'm gonna lose 3 life to take a miracle spin with Kinnan.
You got it. I hope you hit Seaborn Muse.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hope that, but
I mean, Cam called the Con Sphinx. Let's see what happens here. All right, I got 5 in my hand, and we've got. I will, in fact, choose the Glenelender Archmage, and then put these to the bottom. I'm gonna pass the turn after that.
On your end step, I'll fetch. Get a tapped Stomping Grounds. I'm just taking my time and just moving along. You'll forget about me after I've been gone.
whoa, you should write that down. That was really poetic.
Should. Wow, yeah. Maybe I could turn that into a song?
I don't know.
I think you're thinking too big with it now. I think reading card at best.
Yeah. Maybe it's actually not that good, yeah.
I don't want to give you any pie in the sky dreams.
Let's get a draw. All right. So my creatures are turned on? Ooh, I'm not going to say that
yeah,
sentence
no,
that way
I'm
again.
cutting that part from the VOD for sure.
Play
Sound
this
like
Urza Saga. Level up my Jiraga Tree Speaker. 4, 5, 6, 7, and cast an Etali. So what I'll need everyone to do is exile the top cards of their library until they reveal a non-land spell, and I'm gonna get them.
You friggin' jerk. I'm so
Oh,
surprised.
what nutty hits! Oh my
Mystical Tutor and the
God.
One Ring is a combo, I guess.
Yeah, and also
Oh, and a Heat
so
Shimmer.
is Heat Shimmer too.
And a Heat Shimmer. Very fun for Cam.
They're gonna enter the stack, so that Heat Shimmer enters the stack first, the One Ring, and then Mystical Tutor, and then the Talisman. So then they'll resolve in that reverse order.
Yeah, sounds good.
So I think that makes sense. So I think we'll find Twin Flame. And then that card will go on the tippy top of the library right here. Then the One Ring is next.
Yep, that resolves
The
and you cast it, so you have protection
one-
from everything.
Bada bing, bada boom. Heat Shimmer will we'll target Etali.
Those artifacts are tapped.
Oh, you're right. So I can't even tap the One Ring right now, and I only have 2 mana to my name still. Okay.
And then Heat Shimmer's on the stack. I'm going to pass on it.
I'm thinking I actually want the copy of Etali to stick around. We got a copy of Etali here, and then we'll get another Etali trigger. I'm going to cast all these spells then. All right, I'm going to have the Twin Flame be the last thing that happens again.
Mhm.
I'm going to do the Diabolic Intent, sacrificing this Land of War Elves deck, and then Trophy Mage, and then this Mystic Remora. Trophy Mage, Cursed Mirror. Yeah, I think I am still just going to get it, because
Makes sense.
I can't combo off with Cloudstone Curio right now. My Twin Flame hasn't even gone off, so my Twin Flame will target this Etali, and we'll get another Etali ETB trigger, killing one of my 2 Etali copies.
Number 3, let's go. Ooh, Grafdigger's Cage. You got to cast that one.
Chrome Mox.
Llanowar Elf,
delay.
got another one of
Oh,
those.
God.
Oh, wow, this one was really bad.
This was the
one was
worst
really-
one you could possibly have, and I'm so thankful for
You're gonna have to waste paper writing these down. That's so funny.
it.
For every piece of paper that I use, though, I recycle, so... Does that
For
help?
every piece of paper you use, you recycle. So, like, you take a fresh one, you throw it in the recycling bin after you're done writing on this one with Sharpie.
That's what I understand.
That's what I do. Every time I
Yeah.
burn a tree, I also cut down a tree.
I do want Grafdigger's Cage because Etali gets around Grafdigger's Cage. So then let's exile Simeon's Spirit Guide for a red mana and crack these final 2 treasures here.
Oh,
Curse Totem. This time the Curse Totem copy of Etali is going to be the one that stays alive.
Uh-oh. I saw it already. Sorry, everybody.
Mox Diamond.
What is?
I
Oh
got Jenga Taxes
no!
for
All
Augur.
my manas.
I've heard of that.
Whoa,
one.
a Jingataxis?
Oh no!
Oh,
Jeez, wow,
That's-
it made all these other whiffs feel so good.
Yeah, joke's on you. I'm already hellbent.
All these whiffs, he said. This is your 4th
4
Etali.
Augur, right?
Yeah.
Well, I get combat. I guess I'm coming down at Cyrus. I'm going to attack you with this Ragavan.
take 2 and you get a Flooded Strand off that one.
All right, so I will move to my end step and draw 7 cards. So I'll discard Rite of Flaming Grim Monolith.
I am going to put 1 Country Toxic Deluge on the stack. X is equal
yeah.
to 4.
Yeah, that's all good to me. Oh, wait, may I draw a card with this Mystic Remora?
Ah, you fucking son of a bitch. Of course you can.
Thank
That's
you.
the correct response to anyone asking about a Mystic Remora.
I want everyone to forget they have it always.
Massive pile.
I wish I had a follow-up play. I don't. Pass.
Oh, Glenolender Archmage doesn't even come back because of Grafdigger's Cage. I'm gonna.
Oh,
quit
sick!
Magic right
Yeah.
now. I'm so excited.
Oh
to
my
reach
god, yeah,
die.
because it doesn't care if it's cast or not. Oh wow.
I'm
bonkers.
beside myself. Why did I agree to do this today? I'm unsubbing.
Odds damage. That's a 6. I draw for turn. Okay, creatures are all dead, so let's slam a Tevesh. And plus them up.
May
to
I draw a
4.
card?
You may. That's it for me.
Draw with my paltry 6 mana that I have available to me. I'm going to cast Wandering Archaic. And I will pass the turn.
I don't lose anything to the One Ring trigger. Man, this feels weird, but I think I'm keeping Mystic Remora around.
That's so. You're a real freak for that. I can't believe you just did that.
I know. I'm freaky. All right, I get a draw for turn. Tap the One Ring and put a counter on it and draw a card. Cavernous Souls, naming dinosaur. 8 and a Elvish Spirit Guide for 9 mana, leaving me with just a treasure. And I
Nice.
will recast a Chunky.
Etali number
Nice.
5 of the evening. I love it. Okay.
Not getting me very far though.
I don't know. It seems like you're doing fine.
Yeah, the first one sucked.
All right, let's keep going. I found myself a Wild Growth. We got a
You got a
Ranger
miscast
Captain.
from me.
Oracle.
All right, I think I'm leaving Thoracle in exile.
What?
I'm
Go to
leaving
Blocker.
Miscast in exile. I am gonna cast. Ooh, this is at 2. I am gonna cast my Wild Growth on this forest. We'll cast Ranger Captain. I think I'm just gonna go get a Tinderwall. I have to discard. I'm going to go to my end step. I have to discard. Cool. Okay. Discarding land, and survival of the fittest.
Draw. Blue for a Remora. And Cam can draw.
Yeah.
White and
all
black
good.
for a Dranith Magistrate. I'm going to pass from there.
Untap. Odds damage. That is a 2. Draw for turn. And let us eat a buddy over here to draw 2. I'll cast a Talion.
I am going to crack this treasure and red elemental blast it. Booty
Would you
boat.
like to pay 3 and give me a copy of Red Blast?
No, you can have a copy of Red Blast, and Dan, you can draw a card.
There's no legal targets. I can't change the mode of the spell. I just copy it, I think.
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah. I'll double up, make sure Talion dies.
That is good for me. Pass turn.
All right, I'm gonna cast
Oh, yeah.
a Springleaf Drum.
To remove
Oh,
a
shit.
trigger.
Never mind. I'm not
Oh,
casting it.
yeah.
I'm just gonna cast
Oh,
Silver
I get it.
Library.
What?
Okay, that's
Yeah, I
fine.
didn't hear you.
You can still draw, but I forgot this feeds the table.
Yeah.
My hand is Springleaf Drum. You don't have any cards.
Makes sense.
And then I'll pass the turn from there.
Then you'll pass the turn from there. Will you now?
Yeah, I'll try.
Ah,
you
that
can
was
cast
so
both if you want.
threatening.
Cool. All good. Go to my turn.
Okay.
Upkeep. We'll let our fish die.
Very normal of you.
Very normal of me, yeah. I lose 1 life, the 1 ring. Let's crack Ranger Captain.
Oh, yeah, buddy. I got nothing. Pass.
All right, go to my draw for turn. Yes, I have a Saga trigger. Float a colorless and pop the Saga. Here's a Soul Ring. All right, I'm gonna tap the 1 ring to draw 2. Lose 2 life and pay 9 mana to flip this Etali. I'll move the combat, Dan. I gotta come at you when you're Dranith Magistrate over
Son
there.
of a bitch.
That was my misplay, is I'm sacrificing Ranger Captain, forgetting that I can't, like, keep going through Etali's because you have this in play.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So it's sad I have to take you out because
Well-
that's going to give me less triggers, but I got to do what I got to do.
I mean, you can't take me out because I am going to jump block here. Unless you can kill it.
I guess that's true. You stay alive then.
But, I mean, you live in a
should play-
Draenith-free world now, so enjoy.
I can cast Mana Crypt. You can draw. Cast a food chain. I have to exile Etali. Exile Etali, and that makes me 8 red mana. Let's play Beseju as my land, and tap it for this Tinder Wall. And we will sacrifice it to make 2 more red, and that puts me up to 10 red. So here's 11 and an Etali. ETB trigger, let's do some spinning. Oh, I found a Dockside.
Soul Ring.
Silence for me.
Tezzeret the Seeker.
Whoa, Jeezums creeps already. All right, this turned into something. All right. We'll
Yeah.
cast
The
Silence.
7th Etali will do it.
All right, my
Are
mana.
you going to
my
cast
mana-
everything, Cam?
Yes.
Okay.
You get 4 draws.
3 of them. And there's also a Wandering Archaic
Because-
trigger on the Silence.
Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Can I not cast the Silence?
Oh,
Is it too late?
fine if you're going to ask like
Oh,
a
shoot.
jerk. I was like
yeah, oh, boy.
sweating over here. It's like, yeah, cast that Silence, cast that Silence.
Thank you for your kindness.
Oh, we're not playing for money. I don't care. So I know some people might be kind of cross with that because they don't really like to play that way. But in my opinion, we're not playing for money. We're not even practicing for a tournament right now. And even if we were practicing for a tournament, I don't know. Cam messing up there, like, sure, you got that win. Like, you can count that for yourself, I guess. But in the reality of the scenario, if Cam was playing to the best of his abilities, this is what he would have done. And this is the game that I would rather play with everyone playing to the best of their abilities. So I don't mind giving Cam or somebody something like that. The same thing with giving Brian back his Springleaf Drum. I just want people to play to the best of their abilities, make the correct plays as they see it, and go with the best version of the game that we're playing.
I think it's 5 treasures. Oh, Tezzeret, -3. Go down to 1 to search for an
Yeah.
artifact.
That seems
I was gonna say, that's
bad.
an auto win, right?
Cool. So I don't even have to cast this Cloudstone Curio.
As long as you got another creature, you're good to go, right?
Down to 3 to blitz this Jaxus, the Troublemaker. ETB trigger, we will return Dockside.
Mhm.
And that makes, that's actually just enough where I could keep doing that. I also have Teamer Sabretooth in my hand.
So
Yep,
not
I
having
can
libraries?
get infinite mana, keep bouncing Etali, exile it to food chain, however I want to do it, to make sure I can get infinite ETBs and mill out everyone's library.
Sick. I can see to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I
That's what
got
Everyone's
game.
libraries are exiled. I've cast all of your creatures and enchantments and artifacts and none of the instants and sorceries.
Nice. GG. That was sweet. That was
GG.
awesome. Wow. All right, there it is. That was one of the sweetest Etali wins I've ever seen. I've played against Etali quite a few times now, and man, that was absolutely surgical. Cam does a great job of piloting this deck. He's an excellent pilot, and those hits were just absolutely out of control. This was such a super fun game. Big thank you to Cam, to Brian, and to Cyrus for hanging out with me. This was a super great time. If y'all want to catch them, go check out the video description. We got links to all of their work down there. And thank you so much for hanging with us today. This was an awesome time. If you enjoyed the show, you're still here with me, so I bet you did. Go hit the comment section, like, comment, subscribe. It is all super helpful for getting us in the front of new eyes and new people. So thank y'all so much for hanging here with me, and we'll see you next time, everybody. Be good to yourselves. Remember, if you enjoyed this video, one of the best ways to support us is by leaving a comment and hitting that like and subscribe button. It's incredibly helpful and always appreciated. If you want to support the channel more directly, join our Patreon to catch episodes early, join our private Discord, and get some other awesome benefits. One final thank you to all of our patrons who make great content like this possible. And thank you for watching. Be good to yourself, everyone.